चेक 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 रिपीट होता है ना, हेलो हेलो हेलो, चेक। Check, 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 check. Check, check. Hello and welcome to the NCL 2025. We are here at the KJ Somaya Cricket Ground, and this is going to be the inaugural game of what is supposed to be a riveting encounter between two very, very strong sides. But first, we would like to thank our title sponsors, Sanathan Textiles, and also our associate sponsors for the NCL 2025, Fasten Up Reload and Storia. It's the first of the two games we played at this very ground. Sanathan strikers winning the toss, electing to bowl first. And the Flo Rite performance Wolfpack, they were not really worried because they wanted to bat first anyway. A fresh pitch, lush green outfield, power play up front, two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. You can see that there is a long on and a deep extra cover in position. Sanathan strikers winning the toss, electing to bowl first, and as you can see that the two openers out there in the middle, Kumar and Kamran Ahmed. The first ball of the NCL 2025, Harnish Shukla from the far end. Play, says the umpire. Oh, straight away an outside edge. It's going to be runs off the very first ball. Straight towards the short third man, the man there with a slight fumble, enough for the batters to cross over for a single. But Kumar opens his account. And now comes on strike the man, the myth and the legend of the Flo Rite Wolfpack. It is Kamran Ahmed. He needs no introduction, and the pink pads showing that it's very easy to spot that guy when he's out there in the middle. He'll take guard for the very first ball of his innings. And again, outside off stump, that's gone towards point. That's missed by the fielder. Racing away. No chance for anyone inside the circle. That's the first boundary of this year's NCL 2025. And it comes off the bat of, no surprises there, Kamran Ahmed. Was driven off the front foot. The fielder, with a valiant effort, I must say, dived to his left but could not stop the ball. It's 5 without loss, and already pressure on the bowler because you do not want to concede those runs early on in this innings. Full toss driven firmly down the ground again. There's a fielder at long on, and that's a single. Comes back on strike. Harnish. Oh, that's a much better delivery. Slightly back of length, and that's the first dot ball in this over. There's a short third man, point, cover, and mid off inside the circle on the offside, along with a short mid wicket and a short fine leg into the leg side. There's a deep extra cover along with a long on, the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Next delivery. Outside off, slashed hard towards the sweeper on the offside. It will be another single. So an aggressive start here by both these batters. They've not held back. They've played their strokes and certainly have found those runs that they needed. Just to remind you, it's a long, long tournament. Each team has enough chances to have a go at the other one. Here we go, last ball. Down the leg side. And that's missed by the keeper. Good fielding by the fielder at short third man. That's going to be wide, and a single added to the total as well. It's the last ball of the over. Right now, the Sanathan strikers fielding with 10 people. That's why they only have 6 inside the circle. The 11th man is just getting up and ready after this over. Last ball. Outside off. Punched towards cover, and that's a dot ball. Well fielded. The end of the first over. It's 9 without loss. At the end of the first over, the score 9 without loss for the Flo Rite Wolfpacks. And now into the attack is Kalpesh Sangvi. He was one of the first picks by the Sanathan strikers in the auctions earlier in December last year. Bowling with the new ball. Now they have 11 on field. The first ball. Kamran Ahmed will be on strike. There's cover, extra cover. Long off, long on. Point, backward point, and a short fine leg inside the circle. Here goes Kalpesh. A beautiful delivery. Punched with the full face of the bat. He will get a single. It's been a good start this for the Wolfpacks. They've lost the toss, but kind of a win-win situation for them, because had they won the toss, they would have eventually opted to bat first, is what I got to know by the captain. They're looking strong. They're looking solid here. It's a beautiful pitch. One thing that's amazing about this ground is the outfield. It's an even outfield. Good pitch to bat on, along with lush green grass on all four sides. Here goes Kalpesh. Oh, and there goes Kumar. It's in the air, just falling short of the fielder at point. To almost carry to the man there. Was not much spin on that occasion. Kalpesh bowling stump to stump, trying to cut the ball. Kumar was in the air for a while, but dot ball. Well fielded, I must say. Just fell short of the fielder at point. He did well to judge the length. With a due crossover for a single. It's 11 without loss, and Kamran back on strike. Cuts the ball this time again towards backward point, looking for a quick single, and that's a good run taken yet again. Rotating the strike, the boundaries not easy to come by, but the singles are something they're focusing on. Another good quick run stolen there by both these batters. Good understanding, I must say, by the two. Looks like they've been practicing hard in the nets, and you can see there's good understanding and communication between both these batters this time. A much better delivery. Kalpesh Sangvi bowling a little slow through the air and forcing the batter to come onto the front foot, and a defensive stroke offered by Kumar. Something you rarely see in the power play, but I think Kumar knows what he's doing. This time he goes into the leg side. It's in the air. It will not carry to long on. It will be a single. Good field set here. Long on and deep mid wicket. On the boundary ropes. Kumar Adnani along with Kamran Ahmed. Two openers for the Flo Rite Performance Wolfpacks. The NCL 2025. It's going to be a cracker-jacker of a tournament, and look at that. Bang, he goes down the ground, but not the best of connections. But a very good over, I must say, by Kalpesh Sangui. 5 runs of it. It's 14 without loss after 2. Well, at the end of 2 overs, it's 14 without loss, and looks like it's Harnish continuing from the far end. Over number 3 of the game. One that's beautifully punched straight towards cover, and they will get a single. Danesh Cheda at short cover wasn't able to prevent the batters to cross over, and the intent is really good by the two batters. They've not looked to play any false stroke from the get-go, but they've really played on the merit. So far you can see the strike is being rotated quite comfortably, and there's no pressure on the batters, and not much help to the bowlers as well, to be fair. Oh, he goes in the air, goes over, mid-off, and will this go all the way for 4? Yes, just about in the end. It was a long chase for the fielder at mid-off. He was running behind the ball, but in the end, ball wins the race. Didn't get the full connection that he would have loved to, but enough to cross over the fence for 4. Second boundary of the innings, and first off the bat of Kumar Adnani. Again, another play and a miss outside off this time, trying to slash the ball into the offside. No connection between the bat and ball on that occasion, but a very good delivery. Good comeback by Harnish. And the further you pitch it up, the more likely are you to get some perches out of the pitch. The first 4 overs can cause all sorts of troubles for the batters. It's going to be crucial to try up those boundaries in the first 6 overs. But this time he goes down the ground. That's much better. Full face of the bat over the bowler's head. The second boundary in 3 deliveries, and the best of the lot so far in this game. The Sanathan strikers need to go back to the drawing board, because the way the runs are being scored by the batters. Flo Rite performance, Wolfpack looking very positive. With each passing delivery, the two batters looking more and more comfortable on this pitch. It's the 3rd over, and already 23 runs have been scored. Harnish, can he make a comeback? Oh, beautiful delivery and outside edge. Oh, it's gone into the gap. It's missed by the fielders. 2 fielders were very close to each other. The 3rd boundary in the over. 3 boundaries in 4 deliveries. Back-to-back boundaries. And, well, Kumar looks like a man on a mission. He's decided that he's going to deal in those 4s as much as he can. Last ball of the over, 27 without loss. Harnish. This time it's short. Played towards extra cover. They'll get a quick single. That's good running between the wickets. And that's the end of 3 overs. It's 28 without loss. Looks like it's a perfect decision for Kalpesh to continue. This time an inside edge, a huge swing by Kumar, but just a single. It's a good decision to keep Kalpesh on. He was the one who was the more economical out of the two bowlers. Bowling in the right areas, bowling slow through the air, exactly how you need to bowl on such a pitch. There's not been much help for bowlers yet, but as the game goes on, the wicket will dry up eventually. And I think that the power play is where you need to stop the flow of runs. But Kamran quite comfortably getting to the striker's end. Will this be the first wicket? Oh, it was a chance of a run out at the striker's end. Well, Kamran is quick, but he needs to be very wary of the fact that the non-striker was running to the danger end. A quick single taken. All's well that ends well for the Flo Rite Wolfpack. It could have been curtains for Kumar, who's looking so solid. The worst possible way to get out in any form of cricket is a run out. And that's actually the last thing that the Wolfpack want. Next delivery. Down the leg side, and that's going to be a wide. Very well kept by the wicketkeeper. Sliding towards the leg stump, and eventually an extra delivery. Just a second extra in this game so far. Here goes Kalpesh. One that's again punched off the back foot straight towards cover. Timing much better. They'll not get a single on that. Smart bowling by Kalpesh. He's just changing the pace, changing the length as well. Keeps the batter guessing. But this time he goes down the ground. Will it carry too long on? I don't think so. On the bounce. Loud shout of catch it by the bowler, but it was on the bounce. Look at the field. There's a long on and long off for Kamran. The mid wicket comes inside the circle. I think the scoring areas of Kamran are much more in the V, down the ground. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. And that's a quick single taken yet again. That's good running between the wickets, I must say. With soft hands towards cover. Just keeping the scoreboard ticking with each and every delivery. And again, the change in field. For Kumar, you have a long on and a deep mid wicket. Because that's the scoring area. That's good bowling and good field placement, I must say. Very well prepared. They've done their homework quite well. But so have the Flo Rite Wolfpack. They've been up for the task. And so far it's just been one-way traffic. Again, slogs it into the leg side. And it'll be another single. Ends the fourth over. Scores 34 without loss. 4 overs have been bowled. It's 34 without loss. A beautiful delivery by Harnish. Was on good length and played with the full face of the bat. Back to the bowler. Well, Harnish into his third over. It's the 5th over of the power play. Deep extra cover. In position. Flicks it this time. Looks for a quick single. Chance of a run at the bowler's end. Oh, but the bowler did not come behind the stumps on time, and nor was the ball collected cleanly by the fielder there at short mid-wicket. They cross over for a quick single. You can see those quick singles are kind of tiring Kumar out. He's giving it all. That's the commitment that the players have for the NCL 2025. And after winning the toss, Sanathan strikers electing to bowl first, as it's a fresh pitch and they expected there would be some purchase off the wicket. Seen none so far. After a short break, we are back in action. Kamran will be on strike. Hope this short delay has not disturbed Kamran. Certainly not. Beautiful delivery again by Harnish. He's bowling in the right channels and really not giving any room. Learning from the mistakes that have been made in his spell so far. But this is a very good comeback in this over. 3 deliveries, just the 1 run of it. But this time the outside edge. It's again into the gap, but well fielded by Point. Another single. It's been a tidy over this 5th of the power play. The rules for the NCL are 6 overs from one end, then 4 from the other, then 4 from the previous end, and then the 6 from the last. So 6, 4, 4, 6. Change of ends. Kumar on strike. Oh, he bangs it down the ground. But on the bounce, straight towards cover. Oh, chance of a run out. There's a big mix-up. And I think he's given it up. And that will be the first wicket. Unfortunate. The most unfortunate way to get out. Must be so disappointed. But a fantastic knock comes to an end by Kumar. It's 36 for 1 for the Flo Rite Wolfpack. The first wicket goes down for 36, and the new man in at number 3 is Paras Zaveri. He's in good form. He's played a few other tournaments. Getting all the good form into this one is what the Flo Rite Wolfpack performance will be hoping for. And Paras is going to be on strike, as there was a huge mix-up on the previous delivery. It was firmly punched down the ground by Kumar, straight to the man at cover. And both the batters eventually stranded on the same end, resulting in Kumar's dismissal. It's the last ball of the 5th over. It's a very, very well bowled over this by Harnish Shukla. It's been a fantastic comeback. It was expensive in the first 2, but this one, the most economical. Into the leg side, looking for a quick single. Oh, chance of a run out at the bowler's end. But the throw was at the wrong end. Gets off the mark eventually. End of the over. 37 for 1 after 5. Kalpesh to continue the last over of the power play. A beautiful delivery, takes the outside edge, but they will run through for a quick single towards short third man. The delivery. Kamran running to the danger end. He's really quick between the wickets, but so is Paras. It's going to be very interesting to see how they take the game forward. Previous delivery took the outside edge. It was a very well bowled delivery, tossed up in the air, slightly outside off. And I think the most important part is that Kalpesh has not tried to do anything different. He's kept the basics, stuck to the basics, hence has been fruitful so far. That occasion, straying down leg side. Another quick single taken. That's good running between the wickets. Yet again, Paras was quick to react. It's not been much turn at offer for Kalpesh. It's 39 for 1. Into the 6th over. Sweeper on the offside, along with a long off for Paras Zaveri. Oh, and it's a slash towards short third again. They will get another single. The boundary seemed to have dried up since the departure of Kumar, and rightly so. Was looking the more dangerous out of the two in the middle. Kamran needs to be very careful in his shot selection. He needs to keep his wicket intact. Mid-wicket square leg and long on onto the leg side. Just a 3 on the leg, 6 on the off. Sangvi to continue. Flatter trajectory towards point. They will get another single. But that's good bowling. He's containing them. He's not giving away those loose deliveries. He's really dried up and soaked up the boundaries. With the start that they got off to, it was certain that they would cross 50 within the first 6, but it doesn't look like now. The way it's been pulled back, it's been commendable by Harnish and Kalpesh. Tossed up delivery again, takes the outside edge again towards short third. Well, the fielders there have been kept busy all day long. Another single. 5 singles or 5 deliveries. Must be feeling a little unfortunate there, Kalpesh Sangvi. He's done everything right. He's not been able to get that dot ball in this over. Nevertheless, excellent power play. Last ball of the over. This time it's tucked away into the leg side. Another single. Kamran will keep strike. So that's the end of 6 overs. It's 43 for 1 for the Flo Rite performance Wolfpack. At the end of the power play, the score 43 for 1, and it is Puneet Dave into the attack. First ball tucked into the leg side again. They'll be looking for 2, but I think they'll have to settle with a single. It's good bowling by Puneet, the first delivery. The end of the power play, you can keep 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And the 5 fielders. Looks like there's a third man in place as well. Third man, deep extra cover, long off, long on, and a deep backward square leg. The 4 fielders inside are short mid-wicket, covers, extra covers, and a point. Here goes Puneet with the next delivery. Oh, tried to slog it down the ground. A huge inside edge, could have gone any way. But fortunately for Paras, falling safe. Another very interesting bowler, this guy. Puneet to continue. Outside off, he cuts the ball towards backward point. In fact, towards third man, they'll be looking for 2. I guess they'll come back for 2 quite comfortably in the end. That's good running. Running the first one hard and extremely well done in the end. Get a couple of runs. Just having a look at the field now. Looks like the third man has come inside the circle and the deep mid-wicket fielder. In fact, the fielder at mid-wicket has gone right up to the boundary. Slight changes in the field for Paras. Puneet to continue. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery straight towards cover. But they're so quick between the wickets, these two. Taking singles of every delivery at least. It's the right intent to have in a T20 game, because there's not much room for playing those dot deliveries. Need to keep the scoreboard ticking, and that's what these two are doing. They've got a very strong top 3. That's what I can see so far. Kamran on strike. Flicks it into the leg side. It's played towards long on. Another single to his name. Kamran batting on 17 of 15. And Paras 7 of 7 for him. Bulk of the scoring was done by Kumar early on in this innings. Puneet to continue. Outside off, that's going to be a wide. You have to wait for the umpire signal. Yes, it is a wide. Kamran was asking if that was a no ball. As the ball, according to the rules of cricket, if the ball pitches outside the playing field, it's called a no ball. But on that occasion, it was a wide. 49 the score. He goes off the back foot straight towards the fielder at cover, but another quick single taken, and that single brings the 50 up for the Flo Rite Wolfpack. It's come in the 7th over, at the end of 7 overs in fact. Score 50 for 1. Bowling Sunil Tanwani. Change of ends, change of bowlers as well. Puneet Dave and Sunil Tanwani. Can they get that breakthrough here? Paras Zaveri is on strike. Cuts the ball straight towards point this time. It's going to be a dot ball. The NCL 2025 is up and running. The first game of this tournament. We're live from the KJ Somaya cricket ground in Mumbai. Here goes Sunil. Oh, beautiful delivery. A good run stolen there, but an excellent delivery, I must say. Slower through the air. It invited the batter to play the big stroke. But credit to Paras as well. Keeping his calm, keeping his cool. Well, this tournament was only possible with the help of all the committee members and their hard-earned efforts, resulting in this NCL 2025 winner. Massive success. This time onto the pads, he's flicked it away into the leg side. They'll look for two. Will they look for two? Oh, Kamran has slipped. It'll just be a single. Slipped out the non-striker's end. Came round the wicket for Kamran. That change of angle, I think, has worked just about fine for him so far. Sunil to continue. Another beautiful delivery. Cut towards short third man. Another quick single taken, but the middle overs have sort of dried the scoring for the Flo Rite Wolfpacks. The boundaries have seemed to dried up. Not batting as freely as they were in the power play, especially when Kumar was out there in the middle. Kumar Adnani was not holding back with the strokes that he played. In fact, he did take a couple of balls to settle himself, get his eye in. But once he got going, he was unstoppable. Comes round the wicket, cuts the ball towards backward point. Running the first one hard. Will they come back for two? Looks like they are. Oh, touch and go. Kamran is extremely quick between the wickets. It's excellent running. 7.5 overs. It's 55 for 1. Still a ball left, and I think this ploy of coming around the wicket has been quite fruitful so far from Sunil. Last ball of the over. That's a little too wide. That should be called as an extra. Has to bowl that one again. There's no short fine leg, mind you. So any delivery that's slightly straying in line will be perished for 4. Has to be very, very tidy with the line and length. Last ball. Well, again, repeat. Yet another wide. But the intent is right. He's trying to bowl according to a plan. He's keeping it away from the batters. I think the captain must be happy with the effort that the bowlers are putting in. Sam Kamran goes down the ground firmly towards long on. It's going to be a single end of the over. 8 gone. It's 58 for 1. Eight overs, it's 58 for 1. And it's Puneet who's going to be continuing his spell into his second over. Kamran on strike. Oh, beautifully bowled. It's gone towards cover. Another single. Danesh Chheda. Well, they do not mind the singles here. Certainly looks like they're allowing the batters to take those singles, but they've done a fantastic effort so far to not give away those boundaries. Those boundaries need to be stopped is what they must have discussed in the power play, and they've done it effectively. Puneet to continue. Off the back foot, Paras goes straight towards point. And a good run taken yet again. Each and every delivery. It's like a touch and run kind of a situation here. The pitch is well, not showing any demons for the batters so far. Quite a comfortable pitch. Well, we hope it stays the same way throughout the course of the game. In fact, throughout the course of the 2 games that are going to be played today at the KJ Somaya cricket ground. Kamran cuts the ball again towards backward point. Gets another quick single. Paras this time was a little late to react. But eventually, they cross over. Running well in tandem. Score 61 for 1 in the 9th over. And really kudos to the Sanathan strikers, captain and the team as well. The scoring, the bowling rate, in fact the over rate has been fantastic. On that occasion, trying to cut the ball, took the under edge. No damage done for either of the 2 teams. But they've got a good bowling lineup, I must say. The way Harnish was taken to the cleaners in the first 2 overs, he did a phenomenal comeback. Kalpesh Sangvi, extremely economical, really tidy in the power play. Now Puneet and Sunil as well, putting up a very good show here. Cuts the ball this time towards a shot third. Wanted a single, sent back. And yet another dot ball. It's been a magnificent over so far. Just the 3 runs of it. Still a ball to spare. The toss was won by the Sanathan strikers. They elected to bowl first. And I think both the teams were pretty happy with how the toss went. Last ball. Goes down the ground, firm hit. It's a long chase for the fielder at long on. In fact, quite comfortably in the end. Cuts it off. 4 of the over. Fantastic over. 62 for 1 after 9. Looks like it's Sunil who's going to be continuing his spell of bowling. And immediately some changes made in the field for Paras Zaveri. He's getting a fielder, I guess, at short fine leg or that 45 sort of an angle. This is a smart field placement. It's a point, backward point. Covers and yep, the fielder at short fine /45, whatever you call it. Sunil. First ball of the 10th over. Oh, that takes the outside edge. Is racing away towards the third man region. Long chase for the fielder. And he does well. Good footwork in the end. Saves a couple of runs for his side. But the first stroke of intent from Paras, where he tried to go against the spin, over cover. Took a huge outside edge. Unfortunately, there was no slip in place. There's not much turn at offer for Sunil or any other spinner so far in this game. The ball just going on with the arm. That's one of the major reasons why the batters are feeling quite comfortable out there in the middle. The score 63. In fact, 64 for 1. Sunil to continue. Slightly short. Oh, slight misfield by the fielder at cover. Should be enough for the batters to cross over for a couple of runs, if not more. The fielder does well. Good effort. Another couple of runs taken. It was a short delivery, slow through the air. Had enough time to rock onto the back foot and punch the ball. It's the 10th over of the innings and it's come in quick time. The over rate has been phenomenal so far. By the bowling side, they've ensured that the changes in between overs were very quick. And this time he goes across the line. Looks like he's played it straight towards square leg. Another single. Kamran. Well, he needs to get going now. 23 of 20. I think he's just waiting. Settling in, getting his eye in. 23 of 20 deliveries for him. I think now's the time for him to put the foot on the accelerator and get those boundaries, which his team are really missing out on. Coming round the wicket, Sunil. 67 for 1 in the 10th over. Oh, and this time Kamran tries to go into the leg side. Did not connect it well. He's looking for 2, but he'll have to settle with a single because the fielder at deep square leg was very quick to rush in. And had they decided to take the second run, it could have been a very close call at Paras' end. Kamran, the quicker of the two batters out there in the middle. Still a couple of deliveries remain. Coming over the wicket again to Paras. Tossed up delivery. Oh, he goes down the ground. Back past the bowler. Another single. The NCL 2025. Live from the KJ Somaya Cricket Ground. We'd like to thank our title sponsor Sanathan Textiles and associate sponsors Storia and Fasten Up Reload. Would have been not possible without our sponsors and the Nsci committee allowing this and ensuring it's a success. Oh! An inside edge. Did that hit the stumps? Was a loud shout. Bit of a chaos. But the umpire says not out. So that's the end of the 10th over. It's 69 for 1 after 10. to continue after a short break. The drinks break is over. And intent. Oh, chance of a run out at the keeper's end, but the throw was a bit wayward. "69 for 1. It's the 11th over of the game. It was a firm drive. Puneet into his third over. Must be really happy with the comeback that they've done, the Sanathan strikers. After winning the toss, electing to bowl first. Off the back foot again, towards cover. Not a single taken there. It's been a tight bowling display. In the power play, they went for a few runs, but then it's been an inspiring performance by the rest of the team. Kamran is back on strike. 70 for 1. Very well bowled. Oh, he's looking for a quick single there. And I think he'll get it comfortably. Slightly indecisive there. Kamran took a while to see if the ball has passed the fielder at cover. Puneet. Change of fence for him. Bowling from the far end. It is in the air. Chance of a catch, but that's missed by the fielder. And that's going to be a boundary. A boundary after many, many moons for the Flo Rite Wolfpack. A fantastic stroke. It was in the air for a while, but once it passed the fielder at cover, there was no chance for the fielder in the deep. Oh, he cuts it off the back foot this time, straight towards point. That's very well fielded. And a good call, good loud shout from Kamran. It's a fantastic bowling. The boundary will not shatter the confidence of the bowler because they are creating the opportunities. And these are the two batters have a big reputation in white ball cricket. Flicked straight towards square leg. And a directed, would have been curtains. It's going to be more than one. It's going to be overthrows. And they come back for two. It's good running between the wickets. Kamran was very alert. And that's the end of 11. It's 77 for 1. Continue. This time from the far end and the very first delivery. Heave into the leg side. It'll just be a single. Sunil did well. Off his own bowling. Running towards mid wicket. Keeping it down to 1. The boundaries seem to dry up. Although there was a welcome boundary in the previous over. But they're only dealing in singles and twos. That's how the game has gone forward for the Flo Rite performance Wolfpacks so far in this game, because the start that they got off to, they were looking set for a very big score in the power play itself. Like the wicket of Kumar kind of put the brakes. Oh, in the air, just short again. Slight misfield. Will be another couple of runs. Well fielded, good cover by the fielder in the deep. Another couple of runs taken. Paras. Outside off, and that's a play and a miss. Looking for a wide, but the umpire says it was just inside the line. Sunil. Tossed up delivery, slashes it hard, straight towards extra cover. Man in the deep, another single taken. Couple of balls remain now in this over. It's 81 for 1. Coming round the wicket to Kamran now. Oh, Kamran goes into the leg side. There is long on. It'll be another single. But it looks like now Kamran is going to up the ante with the kind of stroke play that we are seeing from him. He's not yet found the boundary, but he's looking. He's showing signs of intent, showing signs of aggression. Last ball. He's cut the ball this time in between two fielders. He will take a single and keep strike Paras. It's 83 for 1 after 12. And straight away welcomed with a cracking stroke into the offside. It was a good effort, but will not be able to protect the couple of runs there. Was firmly punched through the covers. The fielder at long off with a valiant effort. Saves 2 for his side. 85 for 1. They're looking set for a good score here. Sharvil Patel. This time driven even better. But straight to the man. And it'll be another single. Well, it is Kamran on strike. Can they get to a bigger score here? 160 is what they'll be looking for. At least 160 on a pitch like this. The balls come very nicely onto the bat. I think that's one of the major reasons why the projected score is well and above 160. This time Sharvil, full toss. punch down the ground. Not the best of connections, but still. Another single for Kamran. Towards long on. 87 for 1. Well, we can see that there's a stark difference in the way they were batting before the 10th over. And since the 11th over, there's been a change in their approach. And this time it's in the air, it's in the gap. Caressing the fielder in the deep field. It's a boundary. Fielder at deep point. Give it a chase, but could not get to the ball. Excellent boundary off the bat of Paras Zaveri. So full toss into the leg side. Oh, what an effort that is by the man in. Man at short fine leg. A diving effort. Saves 3 runs for his side. Who's not the best of deliveries. And Kalpesh Sanghvi. Well, this man can put no foot wrong so far in this game. Was that excellent? Look at that. Look at the commitment. Fantastic stop. Diving to his right. And saves 3 for his side. Kamran is back on strike. 92 for 1 in the 13th over. 43 deliveries remain. Anything above 160, 170 will be a fantastic score to get batting first, because chasing is always going to be difficult. Pitch looks fantastic. Well, we all hope that it stays the same way, but as we know that the pitch will start to deteriorate after a point of time. Full toss, he's missed it, and that should be out. He's missed out on a full toss. And Sharvil has the last laugh. He's got the big wicket of Kamran Ahmed. Certainly looks displeased. He says that the ball was probably going down leg. I'm not sure what the argument there was, but the umpire says it's out. The second wicket goes down. 13 gone. 92 for 2. Sunil. Outside off. That's got to be a wide. Well, apologies. The previous over was bowled by Shashank. previous over. Fantastic one by Shashank Mittal. Apologies, it was not Sharvil Patel. Here goes Sunil. Off the back foot, cut beautifully towards deep extra. It is going to be a single. Sunil into his final over. He's bowled well. He's kept the batters quiet. Wide of the first ball and a single of the second in this over. He gets the new man in on strike. First ball. Oh, beautifully bowled. Well, there's no slip in place. I'm sure that Sunil will be fancying his chances to request the captain to get a slip in place. Ayush Poddar, the new man in. That delivery just skids through as it pitched. Going on with the arm. Yet again, straight towards cover this time. More chance of a run at the bowler's end if he hits. Just missed the wickets. And they will get a couple of runs. That's good running between the wickets. Should have been just a single, ends up being in a couple of runs, and Poddar gets off the mark with the 2. Direct hit would have been a very, very close call, I must say. It's 96 for 2 in the 14th over. Now the wicket of Kamran. Not sure how many more can they get. Oh, but shots like that will certainly put a dent in the confidence of the Sanathan striker bowlers. It was a fantastic shot, and the boundary brings the 100 up for the Flo Rite Wolfpack in the 14th over. It was an excellent sweep stroke. And Ayush got on top of the ball and punished it behind square on the leg side. No protection in the deep in that area. Oh, this time again another plainer miss. That one slightly back of length. Tried to cut the ball, but there's no connection there again. It's good bowling. Very, very good bowling. We'll wait and see what field changes does Sunil make. Sending a man towards deep mid wicket. So there's a deep mid wicket, there's a fielder at cow corner and long on. 3 fielders deep on the leg side, along with long off and a deep extra cover. Here goes Sunil, the last ball of his over. Tossed up. And, well, that's missed everything and everyone. End of 14. It's 100 for 2. Fourteen overs have been bowled. It's 100 for 2. And now change of ends for the final 6 overs. Paras Zaveri on strike. It is going to be Shashank Mittal, the wicket taker. Punched firmly down the ground towards long off. Need to get at least 60 runs of the last 6 overs if they are to get to a reasonable total. The Sanathan strikers have got deep batting. Got some big hitters in them. Well, especially Danish Chheda. We all know the reputation that he holds in white ball cricket again. Oh, what a delivery that is. He's got him. A Yorker. Ayush Poddar trying to play the drive on the offside. And the second wicket for Shashank Mittal. Fantastic bowling. Second wicket of his spell. And he's been extraordinary today. Where you feel like it's now or never for the batting side. That's where they lose the wicket. That's where the Sanathan strikers strike gold for themselves, and it's that man Shashank Mittal. Extraordinary spell of bowling, I must say. Mittal again beautifully bowled. That delivery. It's bowling very, very well. Bowling quicker through the air as well. Bowling in the right areas, in the right channels. Making life extremely difficult for the batters. Oh, another plainer miss. Beautiful Yorker. Yet again. Troubling the batters, and now looks like Paras Zaveri is going to have a word. That's good to see. Nishit has just come out there in the middle. I think his role should be very clear. Give the strike as much as he can to Paras, because it is Paras who's well set. He's batting on 39 of 34. What an over this. Shashank takes the outside edge. It goes into the gap. They'll run the first one hard. Will they come back for two? Oh, looks like they are going to come back for two. That's good running between the wickets yet again. Gets off the mark with a couple of runs. 103 for 3. It's become a little difficult here for Paras. A lot to do by himself. Nishit, a shot like that will boost his confidence. End of the over. 15 gone. It's 104 for 3. So 104 for 3. It's Puneet Dave into his final over. He's bowled a good spell today as well. 3 overs, none for 19. Hasn't picked up a wicket yet, but the economy rate has certainly put a lot of pressure on the Flo Rite Wolfpack and their batters. Puneet, first ball. Oh, that's a very, very good shout. And that's been given. Well, just as I said that he's been wicketless, he just proves everyone wrong here. Gets his first wicket. Leg before wicket, says the umpire. Was caught on the back foot. And there was no hesitation in the umpire's mind. Let's have a look at that again. Was slightly back of length, that delivery. Well, look at that, slightly back of length. And he was caught in the crease in two minds whether to go on the front foot or the back. The umpire having no hesitation in his mind whatsoever. The finger was up. And so was the time for Nishit Dave. 104 for 4. And Paras is now left. Captain of the Flo Rite Wolfpack, Vicky Oswal, is coming in at number 6. Vicky Jaising, captain of the Wolfpack, is coming at a crucial juncture in this game. Paras Zaveri is losing out on partners, and here's a chance for Vicky to play the captain's knock. (104 for 4). The last over for Puneet in this match. He's picked up a wicket of the very first delivery. It's a shot third man, backward point, cover, and a square leg inside the circle, back of length, and that's a dot ball. Very well bowled. Well, they're not going to allow the singles quite easily. As you can see, the fielders are way inside the circle. They want to keep Vicky on strike. They do not want to give that single away. Puneet, he'll continue. Oh, fantastic bowling. Was slower through the air, and Vicky trying to cut the ball, but the ball did not come onto the bat as well as he would have liked. This is good bowling. This is very, very good bowling. It's a display of real smart cricket by the bowler. Again, another play and a miss. And that one did not bounce as much either. No run in this over so far. 4 dot balls. Wicket of Nishit on the very first delivery, and then 3 dot balls on the trot. Something's got to give here. Something's got to give. Another fantastic delivery. Quicker through the air on that occasion. Another play and a miss. It's been a phenomenal over, this one. 104 for 4. 104 for 4. Last ball of the 16th over. Well, this time he's got some bat on it. Well, it's gone straight to the man in the deep. It'll be a single, and I think Vicky will keep strike. Gets off the mark. 16 gone. It's 105 for 4. 16 overs have been bowled. It's 105 for 4. And looks like it's the talisman, Harnish Shukla, is into the attack. The last over of his spell as well. Oh, that's well bowled. Played towards the long off. Well, they'll get a single. They'll come back for 2 as well. Oh, that's very, very good running. Oh, that's excellent stuff. Through at the striker's end, but Vicky was very quick to react to the call of Paras. And surprisingly, Paras hasn't got the strike for a long, long time. He's been at the non-striker's end for quite a while now. Just looking at his team. Struggling at the other end. And Paras 39 of 34. This time there's an appeal, but looks like it was going down leg. Another dot ball. Harnish looking to get through the over very quickly. Short run up for him. He'll continue. Goes across the line. It's going to be another single. Nsci at mid-wicket, allowing the batters to cross over. And finally, Paras Zaveri comes back on strike. It's 108 for 4. And Harnish just making a few tweaks in the field. The deep point, deep extra cover, long off, long on and deep mid wicket. The 5 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. The 4 fielders inside a short third man. Cover, extra cover. And fielder at square leg. Here goes Harnish. Oh, and there goes Paras. He's found the gap all right. At least a couple of runs, if not more. The fielder does well. Cuts it off. And they cross over for 2. Smart batting by Paras. Tried to scoop the ball away into the leg side. And fetched himself a couple of runs. Oh, that slashed hard. Straight to Danish. And he was not going to miss out on that one. Just a single. Saves a few runs for his side. He's very, very good in the outfield as well. Danish Cheda. One of the more expensive picks in the auction for the Sanathan strikers for the NCL 2025. The last ball of the over. Oh, he goes down the ground. It's in the air, but looks like it will not carry all the way. It will be another single and Vicky will keep strike again. The score is 112 for 4. Three overs remaining. The score 112 for 4. Shashank Mittal looks on song. It is third over, 2 overs. 2 for 13 for him. He's got fantastic bowling spell. He's coming around the wicket to the left-hander. And I think the whole ploy will be to attack the stumps as much as he can. Foolish length delivery. That's beautifully driven, but straight to the fielder at long off. It will be a single. But more importantly, Paras comes back on strike. Something that the Flo Rite Wolfpack must be hoping and praying. "17 balls remaining. How many can they get? How many more at one stage? They were looking well set for 160, but it all gone downhill. Soon as Kamran lost his wicket, the hopes of exceeding that 150 mark look very bleak right now. They need a few big hits. Hasn't been any sixes yet in this innings. But if one man can clear the ground with ease and comfort, it's that man on strike, Paras Zaveri. Shashank with an excellent Yorker again outside off stump. That's really outstanding performance. He's not tried anything fancy. He's really bowled seam up deliveries, full outside off, and really changed his length time to time. Knows his game, knows his cricket really well. But this time Paras goes into the leg side. Good sound of the bat, but will be cut off with a single. Paras was looking for a second. Oh, trying to be a little cheeky there, but has to settle with the one. 114 the score. Paras batting on 43 of 38. He knows that personal milestones will not have any value if it does not contribute in the betterment of the team. So he will go for his big hits. And knowing Paras Zaveri and such a selfless cricketer that he is, he'll be looking to get those boundaries regardless of whatever personal score he's on. Slight changes in the field. Danesh Chheda comes inside the circle at short mid wicket. In fact, he's standing right up to the 30-yard circle. He's allowing that single. Shashank. It's a full toss into the leg side. Another single. Didn't get the best of timings onto that one. The captain, Vicky Jaising. He's coming over the wicket to the right-hander. Paras needs to clear the boundary in this over at least once. Needs to get that boundary that the team is looking for. Because the way it's going, I think the projected score will be around 135 to 140 at this scoring rate. Shashank. Oh, and that's the hit. That's the hit they were looking for. Beautifully struck. The first six of this year's NCL 2025 comes off the bat of Paras Zaveri. It was quite a pickup stroke. And as you can see in this replay as well, it's on good length, slightly fuller. And bang, he goes into the leg side. A big six. One run away from his half century. He's batting on 49 runs. And he cuts it through the offside. He'll be looking for a couple of runs, will he? Yes, he comes back for two, and that brings the 50 up for Paras Zaveri. He continues his good form. Brings it into the NCL 2025 and a much needed half century for him and his team. Came in a tough situation. Has really given his all. And at the end of 18 overs, it's 123 for 4. So the penultimate over of the game. And it's been given to one bowler who's bowled extremely well today. Who's been economical, who's been efficient, and who's been really brilliant today. Kalpesh Sangvi bowling the 19th over round the wicket to Vicky. Goes across the line. That's in the air, but it will not carry towards mid wicket. Another single taken. brings Paras Zaveri back on strike. Again, a few changes being made in the field. Just having a look around at the field. Looks like cover inside the circle. Point, shot third and square leg. 4 inside the circle. Think of what Kalpesh will plan to do is bowl outside the off stump and force Paras to clear the offside, which is a very difficult thing to do here. Big boundaries, you know. It's not that easy to clear the boundary rows with just a punch. You need to put a lot of power behind it. And Kalpesh is just shouting and just managing his teammates. 2 covers and point backward, point 4 inside the circle. Here goes Kalpesh. Down the leg side, that's not the best of deliveries, and that's racing away towards the fence. It's gonna be 4. And not where you want to bowl in this final over. Just straying in line. And as you can see that there was no one inside the circle on the leg side, and that was easy pickings for the man who's in such good form. Fantastic stroke. Kalpesh to continue. Paras on strike. Paras punches it towards long off. They'll look for 2. They should come back for 2. No, they won't. They decide not to. A very, very good throw. Good fielding by Puneet. And long off just gives away a single. Gets Vicky on strike. Well, Vicky has got the ability to clear the boundary as well. Cannot take him lightly. He's a strong and powerful lad. I think he'll be backing himself to clear the boundary on this delivery. Kalpesh round the wicket. Outside off. That's beautifully bowled. Very, very well bowled. That's a play and a miss. Looking for a wide, but I think the umpire says it's inside the line. Score 129 for 4. Important dot ball. The previous delivery. 6 of this over so far. Still a couple of balls remain. Here goes Kalpesh. One that's very well fielded off his own bowling. Chance of a run out. Paras. And Paras is caught off his crease. The 5th wicket goes down and Paras. A fantastic knock comes to an end. But you have to give credit to Kalpesh. That effort was really brilliant by the man off his own bowling. Look at that. A diving effort to his left. And Paras was in 2 minds whether to go to back to his own end or cross over. But it was too late. Kalpesh caught the danger man. On strike. And this time an inside edge. That's racing away. It's going to be a long chase for the keeper. Will this ball be cut off? That's the big question. Oh, just about in the end. And they come back for 3. That's very, very good running. Fantastic stuff. Kalpesh is disappointed, but nothing much that the keeper could have done there. And that's the end of the over. Score is 132 for 5 after 19. Last over of the innings, 132 for 5. It's Shashank Mittal. Final over. Oh, what a brilliant Yorker that was, but punched firmly down the ground. They'll be looking for 2. Slight misfield, but they decide to not run the second. And now comes the new man on strike, Vikas Chaudhary. If they can get a couple of boundaries here, they'll really get that momentum into the second innings. And I think that's something that they would be eagerly and desperately hoping for. It's been such a good spell this by Shashank Mittal. Sit for a huge 6 in the last over, but still, you have to give credit to this guy. He's picked up 2 good wickets for his side. Here he goes again. Back to the bowler, dot ball. Well, the batter must be livid with himself. Needs to clear the boundary at least once in this over. Need to get above 140, as close as they can to 150. Shashank. Outside off, that's beautifully bowled. Another dot ball. 133 for 5. 3 deliveries remain. And can he clear the boundary? There's a shot third man, backward point, cover, and a shot fine leg inside the circle. Here goes Shashank. Oh, and there goes Vikas down the ground, but just a single. Danesh Chheda, the man at deep cover. Good field set here. Still a couple of deliveries remain, and I think that Vicky will be backing himself. The call as well. Call from the dugout as well to look for 2s. 5th delivery. Oh, he goes down the ground. Certainly they need to come for 2. They need to come back for 2. Oh, they decide not to. Well. That's just a single. Still a last ball. 1 last ball remaining. Final ball of the innings. Vikas on strike. Goes down the ground towards long on. Will they come back for 2? I think they should come back for 2. That's a good clean pickup by Sunil. A good throw as well. And I think that's a run out of the very final delivery. They get a single. And Vicky runs himself out. So 136 for 6 is what they get in 20 overs. 137 runs to win for the Sanathan strikers. After having won the toss and electing to bowl first in the first innings, they've restricted the oppositions, the Flo Rite performance Wolfpacks, to a mere 136. Hello and welcome back to the start of the second innings. 136 is what the Flo Rite performance Wolfpack got in the first innings. And the chase is on. The Sanathan strikers. Two batters out there in the middle. 137 to get. It is the first ball of the innings. And straight away there's an appeal, but looks like going down leg. Prasad Divadkar and Rishi Jhunjhunwala, the two out there in the middle. Prasad on strike. Coming right arm round the wicket. Anupam. Oh, that shot. Cut straight towards point. Well fielded. Was fiercely struck. Was straight to the man. Anupam Goyal, the new man, who's bowling from the pavilion end. 6 overs of power play. This is where the game is either won or lost. Sanathan strikers will be looking to capitalize. Beautifully bowled again. Very, very well bowled. Spang on good length. There's nothing much that the batter can do on such a delivery. 4 on the leg side, 5 on the off. Just the one fielder outside the 30-yard circle. The deep extra cover fielder on the boundary. Rest all are inside the circle. That's the pressure that the Wolfpack are looking to put on. The strikers this time played with soft hands, looking for a single, but it's Kamran Ahmed. You do not want to take his arm on. Slight fumble from the keeper, but there was a backup. Another dot ball. 4 dot balls in the over. When you're chasing 137, I think the first 6 over is where you need to get going. Because if you get score exceeding of 40 to 45, you've already done half the job. And that's a shot with some intent. It's high in the air. Paras giving it a chase. But I don't think the ball will be caught by the fielder. I guess they come back for 2. Both the fielders do well. Kian and Paras giving it a chase. In fact, they just get a single. Well, that was surprising. Should have come back for 2, but just 1 opens the account. Brings Rishi on strike. Oh, he tucked it away into the leg side towards short fine leg. It will be a single. And Rishi gets off the mark straight away. And that ends the first over. The end of the first over. It's 2 without loss. Rishi is on strike and it's Kian Bora, the young right arm pace bowler. Starts off with a wide delivery. Straying outside off. Well kept by the wicketkeeper. Diving collection to his right. The first extra in this run chase. 137 is the target. I think that the first few overs are very, very crucial. It set the tone of the innings. It was outside off stump. It was way wide on that occasion by Kian. I think he can get his line and length right. Another fielder into the offside. So just 3 on the leg, 6 on the off. Kian. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Straight towards point. He's bowling quick as well. He's got some pace. Good rhythmic action as well. And when you see any player wear number 18, you all know that this guy is someone to watch out for. And that's Kian in the Wolfpack lineup. Tall lad. Oh, another beautiful delivery. Very well bowled. Pitched on good length and tried to play it off the back foot. Rishi. No connection. Another dot ball. That's good adjustments in the field. The fielder at mid-on is now right up to the circle. Because they know something's got to give here. Something that Rishi needs to do. Out of the ordinary. To get runs. Oh, and that is fiercely struck. The first boundary of this run chase. And was short and wide. Beautifully played. Let's have a look at that again. Because Kian is bowling quick. But if you stray in line, you have to pay a huge price. And he did on that occasion. Look at that. Outside off and he went bang through the covers. There was no chance for anyone inside the circle. First boundary of the innings. Well, he'll be looking to make a comeback. Immediate change in field. Third man comes inside the circle and the sweeper on the offside goes right up to the boundary ropes. Rishi. Oh, that's an outside edge and that's been given. A perfect comeback. And Kian Bora strikes. The dangerous Rishi Jhunjhunwala has to go back to the pavilion. It was a faint outside edge. And the keeper made no mistake. First wicket down, 7 for 1. Oh, and straight away another play and a miss outside off. Such a crazy start here in this run chase. NCL 2025, the title sponsors Sanathan Textiles, associate sponsor Storia and Fasten Up Reload. Wouldn't have been possible without them and the whole committee of the Nsci. This time it's short again and another wide delivery outside off. He's getting the ball to move away. One of those bowlers who concedes runs but can prove to be a wicket-taking option. I think that is what the Flo Rite Wolfpacks must be looking for. They need to pick wickets. And this is the moment that they need to strike gold. Shukla on strike. Oh, very well bowled again. A fantastic over comes to an end. 2 overs gone. It's 8 for 1 after 2. Eight for 1. This time it's short. It's in the air. Just clears the fielder at point. Should be a couple of runs. They do come back for 2. Prasad. An aggressive stroke into the offside. But the timing was not the best. And a couple of runs. Need to use the field restrictions very, very well here. Four on the leg side, 5 on the off, long on. Onto the boundary ropes. Down the leg side, that's a wide. It's coming around the wicket. Again, get something on it. Towards short fine leg. A quick single taken. That's good running between the wickets. Leg buys signalled by the umpire. They've lost a wicket early, the Sanathan strikers. They need to keep the momentum, keep the scoreboard ticking. Oh, and that will help. That will surely help. It was a loose delivery. It was a full toss down the leg side. We'll wait for the umpire signal. No ball, he says. And it's a boundary as well. It is a free hit, the first of the NCL 2025. And on strike will be Harnish Shukla. Cannot change the field. Has to be the same that it was on the previous delivery because the strikers did not change. Free hit delivery. Oh, and he struck it beautifully. Clears the infield comfortably. 1 bounce and 4. What a shot that is. Gets 4 to his name. Was a fantastic strike by Harnish. Just look at that again. It was in the slot. And he played across the line. Look at that. From where he picked that up. And that's 4. Oh, it's played into the leg side. Looking for a quick single. And they get there. A good running. The wicket. This one shot, skied away straight towards point. Another dot ball. But he timed that one beautifully. It's been an expensive sort of an over. 22 for 1. Still a ball left. It's driven beautifully down the ground. Gotta be a single. 23 for 1 at the end of 3 overs for the Sanathan strikers. Been bowled. It's 23 for 1. And it's going to be the wicket taker, Kian Vora, coming around the wicket this time to the left-hander. He's got the pace. Can he deliver? Beautifully bowled again. He's bowling in the right channels. He's bowling really, really well today. He's got a big wicket to his name. Rishi was the first man to be dismissed. The only wicket to fall in this run chase so far. Changes being made in the field. The extra cover fielder comes inside the circle. The long on. In fact, the mid-off fielder goes to long off. 2 changes being made. Prasad on strike. Looking to pick his spot. Kian. Down the leg side. That's very well kept by the wicketkeeper. Diving effort. Great collection. Had he missed that, it could have been more runs. Kian is getting the ball to swing back into the left-hander. I think the umpire just warning the bowler that he's running into the danger area. It's very natural for any right arm bowler to go to his left as a follow through. But on that occasion when he's bowling around the wicket, he's coming straight in. Oh, that's a good delivery. Very, very good delivery. Came back in sharply. Oh, and chance of a run at the bowler's end. But I think he makes home. And they go back for 2. Very interesting. It could have been a run out at the bowler's end, but results in a couple of runs. Leg byes signalled by the umpire. This time he goes into the air. And Paras Zaveri trying to get to the ball on the bounce. You get another single. Harnish is on strike. Harnish made a magnificent shot in the previous over, in fact, to get his first boundary. I think he needs to bat the same way, because the intent always needs to be positive in this shortest format of the game. Here goes Kian Vora. Outside off. That's another wide. He's not really found his line correctly, although he's been very successful. He's got that extra pace. He's got that bounce as well. All he needs to do is bowl in the right channels, in the right areas. Looks like a very talented and promising young talent for the Flo Rite Wolfpacks. The Sanathan strikers. They'll be pleased with the start that they've got. Having lost an early wicket, they've coped up really well. Here goes Kian again. It's in the air and over the infield. It's racing away, and that's going to be another boundary. It's a beautiful stroke by Harnish Shukla. He leaned into the drive and he noticed that the players inside the circle were all well inside the 30-yard circle. All he had to do was clear the infield. And he did that beautifully. Playing with the swing. Swinging away from the right-hander and no chance for Kamran. Must be one of the best fielders out there, but even he could not get to the ball. Oh, what a delivery. Well, that's the line he needs to bowl. This young lad needs to realize that that's the channels that he needs to operate in. He's got good swing, he's got good pace as well. Very fine action, but only if he bowls on that 5th or 4th stump will he be able to cause any sorts of troubles for the batters. Last ball of the 4th over. This time takes the outside edge, going towards third man. The ball's racing away. It's going to be a long chase for the fielder. Touch and go sort of a situation. And it looks like the ball will win the race. Coming off the outside edge. Unfortunate, the bowler. But he gets the full result. 36 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. There's a change in bowling. Left arm pace into the attack. In fact, it's right arm. Outside off stump. That's the edge. And that's the wicket. Off the very first ball. Ayush Poddar round the wicket. Gets his man. And Prasad goes back to the pavilion. Fantastic catch by the wicketkeeper yet again. In at number 4 comes the danger man, Danesh Chheda. Oh, and straight away cuts fiercely for 4. What a way to get off the mark of the very first delivery in this year's NCL 2025. Danesh Chheda opens the account. Cuts it through point. A slip in place, but it didn't matter. He was up and ready. Outside off stump and a beautiful stroke for 4. 40 the score now into the 5th over of the innings. And that's the sort of talent he is. You know, he's performed consistently throughout the years. He's ensured that he takes responsibility, at the same time has a fear in the people's mind who can take the game away from you. That's Danesh for you. This time again plays off the front foot. Defensive stroke. Back to the bowler. I think Ayush was very lucky. Got a wicket off the very first ball. Was slightly outside off stump, which took the under edge. And a fantastic catch by Parth Sangvi, the wicket keeper. But now is the bigger challenge. Danesh Chheda. He's cut the ball again beautifully straight towards gully. It's going to be a dot ball. Kamran makes no mistake there. That's good bowling as well again. Ayush bowling in and around that 5th stump line with the packed offside field and a third man in place as well. So the most that he'll get is a single behind square on the offside. And he'll continue. Saimi flicks it. Oh, that's going to be more runs. This could be yet another boundary. And it is. Second boundary in the over. And a brilliant start this has been for Danesh Chheda and the Sanathan strikers. The replay will show that it was angled into the batter. All he had to do was get some bat on it. There was no fine leg. That meant it was always going towards the fence for 4. Oh, another fantastic delivery, and that's out. Daneshcheda. He has to go back to the pavilion. He's gutted with himself. The 3rd wicket goes down. And this was a very, very eventful over. A couple of boundaries. And a wicket in it. 5 gone, 44 for 3. Interesting move here. The captain has seemed to continue with Kian. I think they really want to go all out. 5 overs have been bowled. It's 44 for 2. In fact, 44 for 3. Couple of wickets in the previous over for Ayush Poddar. Here goes Kian. Harnish plays it back to the bowler. It's the last over of the power play. 1 big over will change the course of the game. It's been a fantastic start for both these teams in their own respective manners. If you talk about picking up wickets, Flo Rite, Wolfpack are right on top. But they've conceded a few runs this time down the leg side again. The keeper cannot stop that one. It's going to be runs as well. 4 wides, 4 bonus runs, 5 bonus runs in fact. And you cannot blame the wicket keeper there. It was way, way, way down the leg side. Kian just not being able to consistently bowl in one area. One shot of a 50. Again onto the pads. Was looking for a single but sent back. Decided not to take that run. Was again a little wayward into the pads. That was straying down leg. If there was any connection between bat and ball on that occasion as well, it would have raced across the fence for 4. Kian will continue. Romil at the non-strikers end. Romil the new man end. But this time Harnish, oh, he's not holding back. Opened the batting, number 3. In fact, with the bat. And that's another boundary for Harnish. Well, he opened the bowling for sure. And came into bat in a pressure situation. But that boundary brings the 50 up for the Sanathan strikers in the 6th over. And what a start this has been. If you talk about the run rate, they are flying right now. And the required rate now has dropped under 6 and over. Well, this is just proving out to be an amazing game of cricket. 50 up in the 6th over. Power play is not yet over, guys. Into the leg side this time. He's looking for a quick single. And that's good batting. Sensible cricket. He's got a boundary. And he's taken the single. Rotating strike. Romil takes guard for the first time in this game. Number 5 for his side. 3 down. That's a good delivery, but that's high. Impact was very, very high. Gets a single. Gets off strike. Leg buys signalled by the umpire. Score is 55 for 3. In 5.5 overs. Another 82 to win of 85 deliveries. Another expensive over this one. It's gone for a lot of runs. Last ball of the power play. Third man and long on. Outside the circle, driven firmly. Straight towards cover. Ends the over with the dot ball. 6 gone. It's 55 for 3 for the strikers. Offense now. Looks like it's Ayush Podar coming from the far end. Romil beautifully drives it through covers. He gets off the mark with a good looking stroke towards extra cover. It's going to be a single. It's 56 for 3. They've got off to a flying start. If you talk about the scoring rate, it's been top notch. The Flo Rite Wolfpack, the only way that they can come into this game is by picking up wickets. There's no other alternative for them. They've conceded a lot of runs in this power play. They find themselves reeling in this game. As the strikers need 83 more. Driven, punched down the ground. Another dot ball. Ayush has been pick of the bowlers so far. He's picked up a couple of wickets in the last over that he bowled from the other end. Was in the power play where he got rid of 2 danger men. First it was Prasad, then it was the big wicket, the big fish, Danish Chheda. Harnish has looked really solid. Well, he opened the bowling as well for his side, so that proves that he's a very key member in the playing 11. This time down the leg side, came off something. What did it come off? Loud shout. The umpire says not out. Probably came off the pads. I think that's what the umpire thinks. 56 for 3. Time it's outside off stump. That's slashed hard. It's in the gap. The fielder at sweeper on the extra cover. Does well. A good one-hand pick up and throw. Oh, and it's just a single. So he ends up saving 3 runs for his side. Fantastic effort by the fielder in the deep. He's running to his left. He does so well. That's a full toss. Flicked into the leg side, and look at that. Loose delivery being put away. Romil gets his first boundary. And you cannot bowl there to any batter, let alone Romil. He's going to punish you. But it was a gentle, loose full toss. All he had to do was find the gap, and did that with precision and perfection. Romil is looking good. He's looking solid. And Harnish at the non-striker's end is enjoying this. Again down the leg side. Again another wide. They've not really got the line and length correct in today's game. They've given away so many extras. Talk about wides. Talk about no balls. Need to get your act right as a bowling department, because the only thing that the captain can do is set a correct field. But the bowlers need to bowl in the right areas. That's not been the case today for the Wolfpack. Oh, that's the other way. Outside off. Another wide. There's such huge talent at the NCL 2025. You see youngsters like Kian Vora with so much potential. Even this guy Ayush Poddar is a fantastic cricketer. He can bat, he can bowl. Talent in abundance. That's being seen here at the KJ Somaya cricket ground. Again outside off stump, again a wide. Well, that's a hat-trick of wides. First down the leg and twice down the offside. Score moves on to 63. In fact, 64 with that extra. 64 for 3. Again outside off. Again another wide. Well, someone needs to go and talk to this lad. Only if Ayush holds the ball cross seam. In certain times, it might be possible that you might not be able to control the swing. But if you hold the ball cross seam, it can be much more fruitful. He'll be looking to get this one right. Oh yes, he does. And if he bowls like that, he's such a dangerous bowler to face. Really fantastic, this guy. At the end of the over, it's 65 at the end of 7 for the loss of 3 wickets. In bowling, it's Kamran Ahmed into the attack. The first ball played with soft hands back to the bowler. Well, they've conceded a lot of runs in the first 7 overs. Kamran Ahmed, new introduction into the attack. It's played with soft hands again. Another dot ball. It's the 8th over of the innings. The score is 65 for 3. They're defending a very small total. 137 is the target for the Sanathan strikers. And I think the start that they've got to, having lost 3 early wickets, despite having lost 3 early wickets, they've covered up when it came to scoring those boundaries. This time outside off stump. That's another play and a miss. That one kept slightly low. Some signs of concerns for the batters. Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Yet another dot ball. 4 dot balls on the trot. Push to cover up the scoring rate. But that's on to the pass. That's flicked away. He had to find the gap and he's found the boundary as well. Well, 4 dot balls and you will delivery down the leg side. It's easy pickings for any batter. And especially for Harnish Shukla. He's looking phenomenally good out there in the middle. Was over pitched and was pitched outside leg stump, I must say. Tucked it away for 4. 69 for 3 in the 8th over. Last ball of the 8th. Down the leg side. Oh, that's missed by the keeper as well. Got a hand to it, but it will not allow. In fact, it will allow the batters to cross over for a single. One for 3 is the score now. This is good cricket. Very, very good cricket. Last ball of the over. Shot fine. Square leg. Point. Covers inside the circle. All the others out there at the boundary. Something has to happen. Some miracle for the Wolfpacks. This time played into the leg side. Looking for a quick single. Kamran is quick but not quick enough to prevent that single. And that's the end of another good over. For the Sanathan strikers, it's 72 for 3 at the end of 8. Looks like it's Ayush Poddar to continue. Looking for a quick single. Kamran. Oh, good pickup, good throw, but they do cross over. Romil playing with soft hands and just guiding it towards cover. Harnish on strike. This time outside off stump, driven fiercely straight to cover. Looking for a run out at the bowler's end. It's going to be a dot ball. It's much better by Ayush. This over is bowled 2 good deliveries. Both outside off stump, both at the 6 to 8 meter length. Well, that slashed hard towards the sweeper on the offside. It's going to be another single. That's Romil back on strike. Romil is looking far too comfortable along with Harnish. And that's a full toss. Driven towards mid-on, looking for a quick single, and I think he'll get it. That's good running between the wickets as well. It's risk-free cricket on both ends. They're not taking any sort of chances. They know that they're ahead of the game. All they need to do is just bat and bat. The runs are going to come thick and fast, as there are those odd wides and the overthrows that are helping them a lot. Oh, and look at that stroke. It's in the air. It's deposited over mid-wicket. Wait for the umpire signal. One bounce for. What a shot that is. Harnish Shukla. There's nothing wrong with the delivery. It was on good length. But he picked his spot up beautifully. There's a good even bounce on this pitch, which has really helped hit them through the line. Yet another brilliant stroke off the bat of Harnish. 79 for 3. Oh, he goes down the ground. That's even better. That's again another boundary. 2 in 2 to end the over. 9 gone. It's 83 for 3. So Kamran will continue. And he does. Oh, that kept so low. Well, Kamran on this pitch is proving out to be one of the more difficult customers to deal with. Kamran to Romil. Gets some bat on it, straight towards point. Well fielded. Another dot ball. Yet again played with soft hands towards point. Another dot ball. 3 dot balls on the trot. But they won't be feeling any sort of pressure. They're well ahead of the game. They're well ahead of the required rate. It's under 6 and over. They're on course to a victory if the Flo Rites are to win this game. Flo Rite Wolfpack. They need to pick up wickets. That's the only way to go ahead. This time he's cut it beautifully towards third man. It's a chase for the fielder. Chase for the fielder. And good footwork. Saves a couple of runs for his side. The batters cross over for 2. Both these batters, they look like pretty calm and composed. They know what they're doing. You have Harnish, who's playing those aggressive strokes, who's playing through the line, getting those boundaries. And you have Romil, who's playing with soft hands, with a deft touch. Just rotating the strike. Not trying anything silly so far in this game. You can see there's another fielder added to the point region. So just the 3 fielders on the leg side. The square leg, short mid-wicket and a mid-on. On the offside, there's a mid-off cover, point, backward point, deep extra cover and deep third man. So that's slashed hard. So again into the gap, but this time it'll just be a single. Gives the strike to the dangerous, oh so dangerous Harnish Shukla. Outside off, and that's another single. So at the end of 10 overs, it's 87 for 3 for the strikers. New introduction into the attack. It's Paras Zaveri. It's come to bowl. Change of ends for him as well. '87 for 3. And on strike is Harnish. First ball flicked into the leg side, running the first one hard. Will they come back for 2? Looks like they are. Oh, that's good. Touch and go, touch and go. Yes, they come back. Was very, very close. Well, they took the wrong man on. Fielder at deep square leg is one of the better fielders. He's got a good left arm on him. It was a good throw as well. A direct hit would have been a mighty close call. On that occasion, they get a couple of runs. Paras Zaveri getting a half century to his name. The first 50 of the NCL 2025. Again played with soft hands, looking for a single, denied. Just a matter of time before the Sanathan strikers get over the line, because they've been phenomenal with the bat. Calculated risks and honestly risk-free cricket going on. This time again played with soft hands, another single taken. There's nothing that the bowler can do. There's nothing that the fielders can do as well, but just stand and admire. Conceded a lot of runs in the power play. That's one of the major reasons why they've been trailing in this game. Paras Zaveri, he must be thinking, should he have come into the attack a little earlier? It's something that he'll have to look back at the drawing board. Another 47 needed to win this game. Goes across the line into the leg side. Romel as well, giving great support. Very, very good support to his fellow teammate. 91 for 3. Sanathan strikers. Paras to continue. Goes across the line. Oh, he's found the gap. He's found the gap. Long chase for the fielder. And the ball will win the race. It's going to be yet another boundary. And no surprises there. It is Harnish Shukla yet again. The way he's batting, it's really, really a big sign for all the other teams. Look at that. Reminds you of Surya Kumar Yadav, just planting a foot outside off stump and just sweeping the ball. That too to a fast bowler. Behind square on the leg side. What a player this guy is. Real asset. Real asset to the Sanathan strikers. Played with soft hands. Back to the bowler, another dot ball. And that brings the end of the 11th over. 95 for 3. Change of ends for Kamran. Slower delivery. It's punched into the offside. It's going to be another single. Harnish is batting on 40 of 31 deliveries, whereas Romel 13 of 14 for him. Well, Harnish really deserves to get to 50 because the way he's batted, he's really looked positive. Seen some fine stroke play. Kamran. Oh, good delivery. But again, played towards point. Another quick single taken. The running between the wickets has been very, very good. Sanathan strikers winning the toss, electing to bowl first, restricting the Flo Rite performance of Wolfpack to a mere 136 at the end of 20 overs. And in this run chase, they're finding themselves far ahead of their oppositions. They're 97 for 3 right now, with 40 more to win. Cuts it beautifully. Again into the gap. Again another long chase. Will this be cut off? Just about in the end. When they're looking for 3 as well. Oh, they're coming back for the 3rd. Well, that's fantastic running between the wickets. Oh, a direct hit at the bowler's end would have been close, but that brilliant running between the wickets brings the 100 up for the Sanathan strikers in the 12th over. This has been really a masterclass by both these batters. 100 up. Leading edge into the offside. Oh, it's a chance of a run out. That should be out. That should be out. Oh, the umpire says no. Well, it was a mighty close call. The umpire having the best seat in the house. Does not matter what we think. The umpire says it's not out. Oh, I think he made his ground. There in the end. Dragged his bat. Got in. The last effort. But they don't need to take these risky runs, the way they are batting. I think they just need to keep going the way they are. There are these odd boundaries at offer. They're well ahead of the game. They don't need to take any sort of risks. This partnership has really troubled the oppositions. Romil on strike. It's banged in short. He's got some bat on it. Not sure how well he timed it. Well enough to get a single though. The ball did not come onto the bat as well as he would have liked. Hence the connection was not the best. It's the 12th over. Score 102 for 3. Tries to go across the line. Oh, that's an edge. The ball's racing away. Racing away towards the fence. It's going to be cut off by the fielder at 3rd man. They do get a couple of runs. That ends the 12th over. 104 for 3. Paras. He'll continue. First ball, that one kept low. Kept very low. Starts off with the dot ball. Another 33 runs to win. Oh, and he's got him. Paras gets his man. And trying to play across the line, Romil. He has to depart. He's looking very solid. For however long he was out there in the middle. But on that occasion, played across the line and had to pay the price. New man in is Abhishek Mehta in at number 6. They're 4 down for 104. Need another 33 runs to win. Paras Zaveri getting runs, getting wickets. There's nothing that he can't do for the Wolfpack. Oh, outside off stump, that's been dropped, is it? The reaction certainly tells you a lot of stories. It was outside off stump trying to cut the ball, and would have been a sharp catch had the keeper taken it. It's played with soft hands again. Another good delivery by Paras. It's pulled tight lines in this over. It's got a wicket to his name. Well, we've seen some crazy things happen in this sport of cricket. Seen a miracle time after time in this game that we all love. Is there going to be a twist in the tail? Or is the fate sealed for the Wolfpack? Again, a beautiful delivery. Yet another play and a miss. He's bowling the perfect length. He's inviting the batter into the front, onto the front foot. It's into his second over. Last ball. Abhishek. Oh, and they look for a quick single. I think they will get it. Abhishek gets off the mark and he'll keep strike. So at the end of 13 overs, it's 105 for 4. Starts off with the dot ball. Oh, he tries to cut the ball yet again. A play and a miss. Well bowled yet again. Kamran is into his final over. It's not given away a lot of runs, but there's nothing much that he could do as well. Another play and a miss outside off. Abhishek Mehta is not able to find the meat of the blade. I think Harnish must be feeling a little frustrated, standing at the non-striker's end. There's nothing much that Harnish can do as well. Rather just go and talk to Abhishek and tell him. You don't want to give them a ray of hope. Sanathan strikers want to kill this game as soon as they can, and that's more like it. Abhishek Mehta. He breaks those shackles and gets a boundary to his name. Well, he was showing a lot of patience for a very, very long time. And he says enough is enough. Goes into the leg side and a beautiful stroke over mid-wicket for 4. Tries to go down the ground. Oh, it could have almost carried to mid-off. The crossover for a single as well. Was not timed at all. But gets away with it, Abhishek. Last ball. He goes across the line. Straight to the man. And a slight fumble, he'll get a single. Ends the over, keeps the strike. At the end of 14 overs, it's 111 for 4. Paras Zaveri, change of ends for him. And it's Harnish who's on strike. Oh, he's looking to finish things off in a hurry. This time it's punched down the ground towards mid-off. And they take a quick single. Harnish moves on to 46. He's one hit away from his 50. He looks solid today. Such an important player for the Sanathan strikers. Harnish Shukla opens the bowling, can give you those runs in the middle order, in the top order in fact. And then there's Abhishek. He can do those kind of things. He's gone to the leg side and that's going to race away again. Long chase for Kamran. But he's not quick enough to stop the ball. That's going to be a boundary. Second four for Abhishek, and well, it's just been one-way traffic in the large part of the second innings. It was maneuvered through mid-wicket for 4. Abhishek again goes in the air, and that's been caught. The 5th wicket goes down, and Abhishek Mehta trying to finish it off as quickly as he could. He perishes. The new man in is Varun Dattani, the wicket-keeper and the batter. Sanathan strikers inching closer to a victory. This time it's driven through point. It's going to be another single. Score moving on, 117 for 5. Full toss. It's in the air. And it's evaded the fielder. That's going to be another boundary. And that boundary brings the 50 up for Harnish Shukla. So half century. The first for the Sanathan strikers in this innings. It's 50 in the very first game of the NCL 2025. Beautiful delivery. Oh, he's looking for a quick single. Chance of a run out. But they are so quick, these two. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff there. Ends the over. Keeps strike. The score 122 for 5. And in the gap again. Tucked away into the leg side. Brings Varun back on strike. Single of the first ball. Varun cuts the ball again towards point. Again they get another single. So now they're getting closer to the target. Score is 124 for 5. Oh, it's inside edge, inside edge. It's racing away towards the fence. And that's going to be a boundary. This time it's the leading edge. Straight to the man. And a fine knock comes to an end. Anupam Goel. That square leg. Makes no mistake. And a magnificent knock. Truly match-winning knock. Coming to an end. Harnish Shukla. Take a bow, champion. New man in is Shashank Mittal. Plays it cautiously. Ayush Poddar ended up picking up 3 wickets today. He bowled really well in the power play especially. He's been a little unlucky with a few boundaries here and there, but decent performance this time. Outside off stump, lets it go. End of another over. 128 for 6. Another 9 to win. Varun Dattani on strike. It is Kian Vora. He's into his final over. Outside off stump. There's an appeal, and the umpire gives him. Oh, is there a twist in the tail? The 7th wicket goes down. In order to cut the ball, he took the outside edge. Yet another wicket. Let's have a look at that again. It was a short delivery outside off. And ideally it should have been put away, but very unfortunate. Varun Dattani. It was a wide delivery My God, should have left it. That's what he'll be thinking. Looking at this dismissal again, but very unfortunate. Varun Dattani goes back. Did you imagine? Away. And that's a wide. Outside off stump. 8 more needed. 3 wickets for the Flo Rite performance. Wolfpack. And 8 more for the Sanathan strikers. Which way is this tie gonna go? Changes in the field. Packed offside field. They don't want to give those singles away. Slip in place. Good captaincy. Trying to put pressure on the batter. Can the bowler bowl in the right areas though? Oh, he's got some bat on it. That's racing away. It's racing away towards the fence. And I think it will cross the fence eventually. That's a boundary. The outside edge. In fact, he opened the face of the bat as well a little. And he just guided it towards third man. That's 1 hit away now. Sanathan strikers from winning the first game of the NCL 2025 against the Flo Rite performance Wolfpack. Straight to the man at mid-wicket. Another dot ball. Oh, it's a no ball. Well. It is a no ball. That means it's going to be a free hit. Three to win, and it's Puneet Dave on strike. Free hit. Oh, playing a miss on the free hit. Good delivery. 15 deliveries remain. You just need 3 runs to win. Everyone inside the circle apart from the fielder at extra cover. Everyone inside. Nothing to lose for the Flo Rite, but this time it's been driven into the gap. Another single is what they get. Shashank comes on strike. Shashank Mittal was the pick of the bowlers. Now with the bat. Can he score the winning runs? Just a couple of them needed. Side. That's going to be a wide. The scores are level. Scores are tied. 1 run away. 1 more to win. Would be pretty anticlimactic if victory comes off as a wide. It's cut towards point. Yet another dot ball. We'll have to wait another delivery. Still a ball remaining in this over. 1 run to win. Scores tied. Kian Vora. He's picked up a couple of wickets, but he's been a little expensive. Shashank Mittal on strike. Can he get the winning runs? Yes, he can. He does it in some emphatic style. Over the top. And for victory in the end. by 3 wickets for the Sanathan strikers.